Everyone, you're watching Yahoo Finance. Brad Smith here with Brian Sozzi, and we are joined by the one, the only, Deadmau5. Thank you so much for taking some time here with us today.
Awesome.
We're here at the Cannes Lion Festival of Creativity, and there's a whole lot of creative folks here, but a lot of them look up to you. The significance of a festival like this and being able to be part of not just the entertainers, the business profiles, but having all of them look at Deadmau5 and say, now that's a guy we wish we could all be.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'd all exchange some moments to be on stage for a minute, but I don't think any of us would trade places on that flight here.
What is getting you excited? your creative juices, as someone who has like watched your career, what is getting you excited about music today?
Honestly, like trying new things, like not even musically. I took up surfing recently, like wake surfing. And that's been fun.
Yeah.
So that's my new hobby. So yeah, like just doing new dumb things, learning new things. Whether it has to do with music or art or not, it just kind of keeps me like sated mentally, I guess.
You think about new things that keep you excited right now, and is one of those things perhaps, of course, a lot of musicians have to be at the cutting edge of technology to know what might be coming in the future.
No, sure, technology plays a huge role in like kind of moving forward and kind of progressing your sound, if you like. But honestly, music is so rudimentally basic that you don't really need a lot of new technology to do that. Like, I mean, we've been doing that since the turn of the first century with the piano and stuff like that. Yeah. So we're still rocking them. So musical ideas, not so much, but just the DSP, the processing, the sculpting, the sound, those tools are the ones that are always changing. So I like to stay on top of that stuff too.
And so when you hear people talking about things like generative AI, do you think that is going to remove the creativity from music?
No.
No? Why is that?
It's a tool.
Yeah.
I mean, AI can't even count to 4. So, I mean, it's. I don't know. I'm not really the authority to talk about how AI is impacting this and that and that and the other thing, because I really don't know shit about it. I'm remaining blissfully agnostic to the whole thing, and then we'll see if it either takes over or goes the way of the NFT. I don't know.
We saw. I mean, the pandemic really hit the touring industry hard. I mean, when you're back on the road, are the crowds back? And what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, they're coming back crazy. I mean, it's been a couple of years now, I think, since they declared it over. So, yeah, no, it's been cool. The energy kind of came back, had a little spike, and now it's just kind of back to business as usual and, going out and playing events and meeting new people and stuff like that. So it's been pretty cool.
You've got a lot of friends that are out here tonight. You were telling us about one of them, Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody knows the name Dave Grohl, whether it's drum battles,
the biggest DJ in LA.
Yeah, biggest DJ in LA. Talk about that relationship. I mean, both of you viral in your own sense, brilliant in your own sense.
I'll tell you something
what's that friendship
funny.
like?
It's pretty funny because I used to do this touring circuit with Dave at all these big like kind of rock / EDM festivals when that was coming to fruition, and they would always invariably put me on at the same time as the Foo Fighters. And it would drive Dave crazy because it's like just sound bleed city, right? And me too, right? Because I can hear him trying to play Hero and I'm trying to play Ghost and stuff. And it's like, shut up, Dave. And he said, shut up, Deadmau5. And so we became friends actually through mutual friends a while ago. But then we traveled together for a period in the summer of, I think it was like 2016, 17. And it was just the ongoing joke that like we would always be playing together. And lo and behold, tonight, he's playing downwind, about 400 meters away, and I have faith in my PA is going to overcome his tonight, so that should be fun. Well, I'm going to hear about it. I know it.
We're going to pump it that much louder.
Good.
Yeah. When we think about music catalogs right now, there's a lot of talk about how artists are cashing in on some of their music catalogs. Is that something that you've ever had to think about? Have you thought about that?
Well, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to get out of bed, but I do. But it's an interesting thing. I have no opinion of it, really. Like, I had a conversation with this quote-unquote rock star who shall not be named, who was, like, basically telling me his whole big story about how he sold his publishing and he's like, basically, the follow-up to the end of his whole big story was, so how much did you sell yours for? And I'm like, well, I didn't. You're stupid. Why did you do that? You could have done that. And I'm like, well, I don't want to. I don't... Why? And he's like, oh. And it was such a badgering and a beating, but and then that didn't think maybe, hey, I should do that. But I am focusing on anything this year. It's retaining all my rights back from all these other things. So that's actually just kind of all starting to come together this month, which is like a really cool thing to finally have all ownership of my stuff. Now, what I want to do with it later down the road is fine. Like, I'm only 42, so I got a good bit of time and creativity in me before I need to go out and sell the farm, so to speak. You know what I mean?
It shows that you have good lawyers, and the lawyers are doing their job.
Yeah,
right too.
yeah. I mean, it's the right company.
That's a tip you could use.
You guys want to buy it? You want to buy my catalog?
Before I let you, I know you're prepping for the Yahoo beach party. What's next in your career?
What?
What's next in your career?
Oh, geez. I don't know. An album, I guess. I got to do another album.
Yeah.
But I got to get some time to do that. So this summer is probably just a little bit of touring, do some Europe run, back in the States, do some of that. Festival season, yeah. And then things kind of tend to cool down after Halloween, and then I'll probably have some time at home to just kind of do an album.
A lot of people were using that time at home during the pandemic to create new albums, to really dive into their creativity.
I couldn't do
for you.
No, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I worked in tech a lot, like that during that whole time.
Yeah.
I do software development and game design and stuff like that. So I worked with Unreal Engine for a solid 2 years there, and got ahead with that so that when the next tour comes up, I'm going to have this new cool real-time technology I can start implementing into the show and stuff like that. So that'll be fun.
That's awesome. Deadmau5, thank you so much for taking the time here with us. We really do appreciate it. Everyone, you've been watching Yahoo Finance here at Canline Festival of Creativity.
Big thanks to Deadmau5 and, of course, to our very own Brian Sozzi and Brad Smith.